I apologize, guys. This is going to be a little bit of a boring vid. It's just my travels between Allen in Bicol region, Luzon, and then leaving to go to Samar. So that was the waiting area. And now this is just the walking to the ferry. We're actually going to get on the ferry, and we got on the ferry, and to my surprise, we were waiting for about 2 hours before the boat would even go, because there was more travel buses, tourism buses, and they kept waiting for more buses to load. But I didn't even have a ticket. I just paid the guy who was letting people on the ferry 200 pesos. I don't know. This is an island. So you can see there on the left is Luzon. And on the right will be Samar. But this is a small island between the two major islands. And you can see, even where the ferry is, you can see the bottom of the ocean. That's how clean the water is there. Imagine, you can actually get to this island. Imagine, that would just be paradise. Imagine if the water this blue out here, imagine how blue it would be on the beach there on the island. This was probably the highlight of the ferry trip for me. I love blue ocean water, and this definitely had a lot of, I was surprised. I did enjoy this. I would love to go to this ferry sometime. Imagine having a ski-doo or a jet ski. And so here we're just getting off the ferry, and thank God, there's some street kids there asking for some change. But I just told them, I gave my change to some kids. They were jumping off the ferries, and people were throwing coins, and they were jumping off the ferry to get the coin. It was just freaking amazing.
I gave it to those boys over there, okay?
Anyway, we are just departing here, and at the end, I'm gonna meet up with, this is a friend of a subscriber, and so I'm staying at their house, and she does not want the house shown. So, but met her, and then, yeah, we got in the van, and from the van, we went off. So here we are, we're in a van. Okay, so someone owns this van. Someone in the family owns this van. So they borrowed this van just to pick me up. I mean, how nice of them. I'm going to interview two people that she knows. One boy who is 14, but he's in grade 3. He's having a hard time with the pandemic and being bullied and whatnot. This is amazing. This is the beach. We came across a beach restaurant that she knows of. This is their second time at the restaurant, and it was just beautiful. There's no one on the beach, obviously, because it's freaking hot.
These places here, you can see right there, it's only got a fan. There is no aircon, of course, but they're $700 a night. You sleep in there. $700 a night. The beach is right here. It's actually a very good restaurant just behind where I was, behind this big black rock. And that's this small little resort.
So we started driving again, and this was just, I just wanted footage for, memory's sake of just a random town. This is a random town. The towns that we're going to be passing here are just between Allen and Katarman, okay? So just some random towns. I don't even think they were seen on Google Maps. They're that small, some of these towns we're going to be passing through. But yeah, I just wanted these shots from the van are not really good shots because you pass by them so fast. But here, this is a different town here, but just people going around their day, just they wake up and they got their usual things to do today. This is how the world works all around the world. Every little nook and cranny, every little town, they just got these little places there. You would never have seen it before if it's not here on YouTube, but this is a little town, apparently like they're all fishermen here, and just a random town. And so here, just more trees and another bridge. I mean, what can you say? This is how people live. Imagine this place. How small is this place, right? I mean, of course, this is not going to be on Google Maps, but people wake up, they go around their day, they go about their day, and it's a small little town. This is her school. So she's a school teacher, and we entered this school, and the kids were just amazing. They were just freaking amazing. So kind, so respectful, so well behaved. I mean, it was really cool. It was really cool. Just going to this school, hanging out with the kids. When she said she's a school teacher, I didn't have any idea, it was university or it was high school or elementary school. So she's a grade 5 teacher. So we went here. It's an elementary school, of course, and the kids were great. The kids were great. I really enjoyed my time here at the school. I didn't really have a purpose. We just, I met the kids. I was in the classroom with them and talking to them in her class. Came back outside and took photos with the kids because foreigners are not really common here. So it was great. The kids, I was honored. I was honored to take photos with the kids. And I went back a second time, and some kids who didn't take a photo the first time wanted a photo on the second visit. And I thought about going back a third time because one of the kids, of course, they ask your Facebook, right? They ask if I could go back a third time. So, it's probably not going to happen because I'm going to Beery tomorrow. And tomorrow I'm going to Beery Island, and I'm going to interview a girl who is, I think she's 18 or 19. She's an orphan, okay? And both her parents died, and she basically lives with her extended family, wherever she can live. And I guess 19, I don't know. I don't know if she's in university or if she was held back by the pandemic. I'm not sure. But anyway, whatever the situation is, I'll learn it. I'll learn it tomorrow because I'm going to be going to Beery, some way out of the way island, and she lives there for the vacation time, and I'm going to be interviewing her and just learning her story. What is it like being an orphan in the Philippines? That's my big question. And so hopefully, I don't know, I guess she's got money problems, so we'll see what we can do for her. But I'm not sure she has money problems, but I'm just guessing. But we'll see. I'll talk to her and we'll see how it goes. This lady, she was very generous. She brought us here. It's called the Floating Restaurant, and it's a restaurant. On top of this, I guess the tide is out right now. It goes up pretty high, but it was just a nice kind of restaurant. There's little fish swimming around. And then after that, we came home and I went for a walk just around the town, and there's not much to show. I just, whenever I go walking around the town, it's like, it could be a lot of action going on, could be no action going on. I can't force the footage that I get, but basically this is kind of a boring walk, but this was the walk I took right before I did the live. So that live will be probably linked at the end of the video. But this was just a walk. I just wanted to walk around with my camera and see what I caught. Straight ahead here, this is a boarding house for the students. They sleep there because a lot of the students here, they're not from here. They're from other cities in SAMAR. And obviously, if they were from the city where the university is, they wouldn't be at the boarding house. They'd be with their parents. So yeah, all these kids, there were some students from Beery Island. There was students from other islands, from deserted cities around Samar, but they all come here because I guess the university is free after Duterte. He created sort of free tuition at the state universities. So there's big demand for the state universities because they're free. Anyway, that's that for this little town here. And this was, I was walking through sort of some rundown area, and this was sort of the walk up the weeds. And in the live, if you watch it, I'll be coming back the other way through these weeds, I guess. And I was walking up to kind of a jungle, a forest area. Pretty interesting. I mean, hair sticking up on my neck a few times. A lot of nature noises, but that was cool. I didn't know if NPA was up there, if some guy with a bolo knife was up there. I didn't know. So it was going to get dark. It was going to get dark. Thanks for Kenny in Subic for reminding me about that in the live chat. So I started to head back before it got dark, and I was walking the other way during the live stream. But this is the end of the vid. That was just a simple trip to Samar. I'll try to make this vid as short as possible so you guys don't get bored to death. The next vid that's coming out will be the interview with the boy who's had a bit of a hard life. He's 14. He's in grade 3. He's just trying to get through life. He's from a poor family, but he's just doing the best they can. And according to the teacher who I talked to, he's the most diligent boy in the class. And his problem is he just lacks, his family just doesn't have much. So I'm gonna interview him, and I want to hear about him and his family and sort of what life is like for them. So just for the objective that they're not faceless people in the world anymore. But that's it. And then the video after that, I'll be in Beery Island. I'll be interviewing the orphan girl. So that'll be the video next. So there's more to come, guys. Please subscribe, and I will see you very soon, guys. Take care.